was great.
That he was. Here's Pels coach Willie Green.
We'll go back, we'll watch the tape, and go from there. I think our guys, they know, they can feel it, that the ball was sticking just a bit. But credit the Suns. They did a great job of adjusting, being in early loads, and they attacked us, got in our paint, and then they took advantage of our turnovers.
Easier said than done, but once again, Chris Paul in the fourth quarter closes things out almost single-handedly. Is there something you can do to make it a little tougher, take the ball out of his hands at the end of game situations?
It's a long series. We just got to continue to stay with it, continue to wear him down. Those are the things that he can do well. But we have to do our part, especially early in the game. We can't turn the ball over. We have to make sure we get back in transition, things like that. And then they scored a bit too many points in our paint. But we'll be fine. Long series. We stole one at their place. They came and got one at our place. Give them credit. They played hard, played together. We'll regroup, watch some tape, and come back Sunday and be ready.
Don't want to get you fined. Would you say that's a teaching moment for Jackson Hayes somewhere in there with how this?
I didn't see the play at all, so I didn't even look up at the scoreboard. I have to go back and take a look at it.
What made DeAndre Ayton tough to stop in the first half? What made DeAndre Ayton difficult to stop in the first half?
He's a big boy, and like I said, we have to do a better job of getting to Chris and then multiple effort back to Ayton. But they did a great job of looking for him, throwing it in the post, and he did a great job of attacking. We'll be a bit better come next game.
Yeah, and in the fourth quarter with Chris, I mean, how much of that was just a great player making shots and stuff, and stuff that you guys could have done better at the defensive end?
It's a combination of him being great, especially late game situations. That's when he wants the ball, and then we have to be better defensively. That's just the deal. We have to get through screens, and then we have to navigate, if we read, not allowing him to get to his sweet spots. And I thought he did that too many times tonight.
Yeah, and once he gets going like that in the fourth, what's your thought process as far as just how to switch coverages and just how to handle that just from your defensive, adjustment standpoint, just how to attack him once you see him getting it going like that?
Just try to take the ball out of his hands as much as you can. But he's crafty. It's a reason why he's one of the top 75 players of all time. Late game situations, he can try to set the table and control the game, which he did late. But I thought our guys, we fought, and I'm proud of them. Once again, it was a hard-fought game, a couple key mistakes down the stretch for us, but we'll be fine.
And just how tough is it just to figure out that balance between Larry and JV? Because I know throughout the year you guys depended on JV late in games with his offense, but obviously Larry's defense has been big in this series, just figuring out how to balance those two guys.
It's not that tough. Sometimes the game requires JV, and we'll play him. Sometimes it's Larry. When Chris gets it going in a pick and roll like that and we're not stopping him, then we have to make some adjustments, which we did. Now, he still hit some shots, but we tried to mix it up down the stretch a bit. Once again, hard-fought game by both teams. Give Phoenix credit. They did what they needed to do on our home floor this game to pull it out. We'll go back, regroup, and come back Sunday ready to play.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay, thank you.
Larry Nance Jr. has also taken the podium.
The team's fight after falling down 13 early in the second half and getting back into that game.
What did you expect? We were going to fight, down 20, down 15, up 10. No matter what the score is, there's fight in this team, and I thought the effort was great.
Yeah, and I mean that's kind of what CP does in the fourth quarter. What do you think about the defensive coverage on him?
You ask, obviously that's his shot, but you ask any defensive coach in the NBA, like, hey, what do you want to force? What kind of shot would you like to force from the other team? And it's going to be a tough mid-range pull-up. Like, that's his shot, but that's why he's a Hall of Fame player. That's his shot, but we're going to keep experimenting, trying things. This is going to be a long series, so we changed coverages after game 1, after game 2, and now I'm sure we'll tinker some stuff after game 3 and come back ready to fight again.
Larry, what's sort of your message to some of the younger guys to not let this, snowball into game 4 and game 5 possibly?
We've been here before. we've been down a game in the series on their home court. So, it's nothing we haven't done. We've been looking at this as every game's a playing game where you got to win. You got to win each game. So, next game we're playing to win, and it'd be something else if we were up 2-0 and they came and snagged the one at our house. Now we don't know how to react because we're down in the series. We've been down in the series and we're on our home court. So we're going to react just fine. These young guys are going to be just fine after tomorrow's practice, and back to the drawing board.
What adjustment did you try to make in the second half to limit 8 after that big first half he had?
He was making some tough shots. Obviously, he's incredibly skilled and very gifted. But for me, just trying to be a little bit physical with him. We know he wants to get to his, in the post he wants to get to. If he's going over, if he's got it in the post, he wants to go over his left shoulder, get to a right-hand hook. So I timed that up and blocked it once. Next time, if he's going over his right shoulder, the turn fade's coming, and you can time that up. But obviously, it's easier said than done, as you can see in the first half. But I think we keyed in on that a little bit in the second and made his life difficult.
Yeah, and there was a big stretch in that fourth quarter where it was 2 trips down, they missed 3 shots, grabbed 3 offensive rebounds. So that's just an example of a young team having to learn the importance of every single possession in the postseason.
For sure, yeah, we were in a scramble. It was a few deflections on the play, and the ball was hopping, jumping. Guys were closing out flybys, and they just got in. Sometimes the ball don't bounce your way. There was a few times I had rebounding position, the ball bounces right over your head to the guy behind you, and sometimes that happens. But you got to reiterate, hey, our game plan, we got to hit them on the offensive glass, but we got to keep them off ours as well.
Thanks, Larry. Appreciate it.
Nice.